guys, welcome. This is Deepika from mytutorialrack.com, and in this tutorial I want to explain to you how Cursor can be beneficial for Salesforce admins, Salesforce developers, and also within the Salesforce ecosystem, not just for admins and developers. What about other Salesforce team members? So the first important thing is how Cursor can help a Salesforce admin. So Cursor can help you understand the code base. It can help you understand formula fields. It can make you create your formula fields, validation rules, can create flow actions. It can write SQL queries for you. So whatever the day-to-day task of an admin, Cursor can do that for you. And it can also help you understand your existing code without reaching out to the developer. So if you don't want to beg to the developers, hey, explain to me what's going on, why we are doing this, instead of asking them, Cursor will be able to help you understand your existing code base, which will be a great helping hand as a Salesforce admin if you don't know what code is doing, right? So every time, instead of reaching out to the developer, you can actually sit within your Visual Studio Code, get all your fields and the whole code base into your Cursor and ask Cursor, hey, what is this flow doing? What is this Apex class doing? What is this trigger doing? And just try to learn what's going on in your code. The next important thing, what it can do for Salesforce developer, it can write Apex classes for you. It can write triggers for you. It can write LWC components for you, test within the fraction of time, and stay focused on the logic. Let Cursor handle the boilerplate code. So you focus on the logic. Hey, this is how it's supposed to be doing. And then you basically let Cursor write the code for you. So for Salesforce developer also, Cursor is very, very popular among Salesforce developers. And it's kind of growing its demand on every single day. Cursor has become hugely populated in last 1 year. This is what Cursor can do for an admin and a developer. What about rest of the team members? So if you wanted to specify some coding rules, if you wanted to have some naming convention for every file, if you wanted to set up some security related best practices, if you wanted to do bulkification across all your code, Cursor can enforce that in every prompt that you're sending from Cursor. So you can define coding rules once and Cursor will enforce them in every suggestion. It will make sure that in every implementation that it is writing, it takes into account the coding rules. It takes into account if you have set up any naming conventions, if you have set up, say, hey, you need to bulkify this trigger, all the triggers needs to be bulkified. So whatever rules you have specified, it will do all of those rules, okay? Security best practices. If you have any best practices you want to implement, then you define it in your rules for Cursor and Cursor will take care of it. So this is not only just good from an admin perspective or a developer perspective, Cursor will be helpful to maintain that standard of code across the board. Okay. Next important thing is one last statement, the power of Cursor. Cursor makes coding feel less like staring at a blank page and more like having a helpful senior developer sitting next to you, speeding up your work, reducing your errors, and teaching you along the way. That is what a Cursor is in one line. Okay. What Cursor is, helps you write code, helps you make understand of that code that it is written, ask you for your approval. You can basically, in between your code, you can say, can you do this? Can you do that? It can do all of those things for you. Okay, so that is what the power of Cursor is. It is like having a senior developer sitting next to you and you writing code. So those days are gone where people used to worry about code and they were like, hey, I can't write code. What do I do? Where do I go? Don't worry about it. The tools like Cursor can make your life easy, and you should get into the habit of using these tools to write code better, understand your code better, and this can definitely be a game changer for you. I hope you guys are enjoying these tutorials. I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.